In the village of Igbodo, people spoke of a woman named Adama, the stranger who appeared from nowhere. No one knew her people, her story, or her past. But from the first day she came, everything changed. She was young, strikingly beautiful. Her skin glowed like moonlight after rain. Her voice was soft, calm, and soothing like music drifting from a dream. When she spoke, even quarreling traders went silent, listening without knowing why. And her eyes, those eyes carried something no one could name. Peace and danger, all at once. Adama came with a small basket. In it, eggs, white, smooth, flawless. She sat at the edge of the market square, quiet, selling her eggs for less than anyone else. At first, people ignored her. But when they saw how fresh her eggs looked, when they tasted the softness, the sweetness, they came back. And they kept coming. Soon, she became the most sought-after seller in Igbodo. Men lingered at her stall, pretending to bargain just to hear her voice. Women whispered about her secret beauty and the strange scent she carried, sweet like flowers but colder somehow. Children adored her. Old women blessed her. And the chief's wife swore she had never tasted eggs so pure. But no one knew where Adama lived. Every evening she left just before sunset, always walking toward the forest path with her basket light on her head. No one ever saw her return. One night, Chuka, a young hunter, followed her after the market. He said he only wanted to know where such beauty came from. But deep down he wanted more. He trailed her quietly as she walked to the narrow path behind the market. The sun had long gone, and the forest whispered secrets. The air smelled of wet leaves and old water. Adama walked gracefully, her basket balanced on her head. Her white dress shimmered faintly under moon. She didn't look back once. But the deeper they went, the colder the air became. Even the insects stopped singing. Finally, she reached the old riverbank, a place villagers avoided after dark. There, she set down her basket. Then she began to hum. The sound echoed through the trees, soft but heavy, like a lullaby meant for something ancient. Chuka crouched behind a bush, eyes wide. Adama knelt by the river, dipped her hand into the water, and whispered, "My children, wake now." The river stirred. From beneath the surface, something began to rise, smooth, glowing, and round. Eggs. Dozens of them, floating up from the dark water. She picked them gently, one by one, and placed them in her basket. But as the moonlight touched the water, Chuka saw something else beneath the surface. Faces. Small, pale faces. Not fish, not human. Something in between. He gasped, and in that instant, she turned. Her eyes met his, no longer calm or human. They burned silver, sharp and endless like the depths of the river itself. She rose to her feet, her voice suddenly cold. "Why do you watch me, hunter?" Chuka stumbled backward. He tried to run, but the ground beneath him felt wet, heavy. His legs sank slightly into soil. She smiled, beautiful, cruel. "Curiosity is hunger," she said, "and hunger must be fed." He screamed, but the sound was swallowed by the night. By morning, only his spear was found by the riverbank. No trace of him. Nothing else. People noticed Adama returned to the market that day, her face calm, her basket full. When someone asked about Chuka, she only smiled and said, "Perhaps he went hunting and forgot his way home." And then she laughed softly, like she found something funny no one else could understand. Days turned into weeks. Eggs from Adama's stall were now found in almost every home in Igbodo. But soon, strange things began. Chickens stopped laying. Eggs already in kitchens began to rot overnight. And sometimes, when women cracked them open, they swore they heard faint whispers, like children crying from inside. One evening, the chief's wife screamed from her hut. Her egg had bled, not yellow yolk blood. When she looked closer, she saw a tiny shape floating in it, almost like an eye. Fear swept through the village. The elders gathered. They decided to visit Adama's house that night. But when they asked where she lived, no one could answer. Some said they'd seen her walking toward the old river. Others said she vanished behind the shrine road. No two stories matched. A brave group of men went searching. They followed the path by the river, where Chuka was last seen. Their torches flickered as they moved. One of them whispered that he could smell something strange, a sweetness mixed with decay. And there, by the water, they saw her, standing, barefoot, hair loose, white dress glowing faintly in the moonlight. Her basket was beside her, filled with those strange, pale eggs. She turned slowly toward them and smiled. "You came by?" One of the elders stepped forward, trembling. "What are you?" Her smile widened. The river behind her rippled, and something moved beneath the surface. Many things. "I am what feeds you," she said softly, "and what you feed." The men began to back away, but before they could run, the water surged. Hands, thin, pale, dripping, burst in the river and dragged two of them down screaming. The torches fell, hissing out in the wet mud. The others fled, crashing to the forest, too terrified to look back. Behind them, a Dama's laughter floated through the trees, low, melodic, and terrible. By dawn, only one man made it back to the village. He was shaking, his hair white from fear. All he could say was, "She is not human."